What's up, guys? It's me, Fallen Ryu, and here I have all the confirmed Call of Duty Ghost perks, their abilities, what they do, how much do they cost, and it's very vital to know all the abilities of these perks. So on release day, you already know what perks you want to be using and which ones are going to be very important to you and are going to help you win battles and be a great player. So without any further ado, let's start it. Okay, guys, so the first category in the Black Ops perks is called Speed, and let's start it off. Perk number 1 in category of Speed is called Ready Up. It costs 1 point and it allows weapons to be ready faster after sprinting. Perk number 2, Sleight of Hand. It costs 2 points, allows players to reload ammunition faster. Perk number 3, Agility. It costs 2 points, allows players to move faster, similar to lightweight. Perk number 4, Marathon, grants players unlimited sprint. And finally, Stalker. It costs 3 points, allows players to move faster while aiming down the sight. In my perspective, my opinion, I'm going to be using, my favorites in this category of speed are Stalker, Marathon, and Ready Up, and maybe Sleight of Hand. So those are the ones I'm definitely going to be using. Handling. Now we move on to our next category, which is called Handling. So, perk number 1 in the handling category is Strong Arm. It costs 1 point, allows players to throw equipment farther and decrease the cook time of grenades. Perk number 2, On the Go. It costs 1 point, allows a player to reload while sprinting, which I think is stupid. Perk number 3, which costs 2 points, is called Reflex. Allows players to swap weapons and equipment faster. Perk number 4, Steady Aim. It costs 2 points, reduces a weapon's hipfire spread. And perk number 5, Quick Draw, which costs 3 points and allows players to aim down the sight faster. Alright, so moving on to the next category is Stealth. Perk number 1 in the Stealth category is called Takedown. It costs 1 point, and when a player kills an enemy players will not see the skull above their dead teammates. So we're all used to watching, the dead skulls of our fallen teammates when we're playing the game, and that kind of indicates us where the enemy's around. Well, if you're using this perk, that skull will be gone. Perk number 2 in Stealth is called Blind Eye. It costs 2 points. When used, players are undetectable by air support, oracle systems, and sentries. Perk number 3, Dead Silence. Silences players' footsteps, and may even affect recon. Incog is the 4th perk, and it costs 3 points, and it is resistant to target systems, attachments, and no name or crosshair while being targeted. And finally, perk 5 on Stealth is called Off the Grid, which costs 3 points, and it grants the player immunity to enemy SAT, SATCOMs, and ratapings. I don't know why I said SAT, guys. It's SATCOMs. Okay, so the next category is called Awareness. Perk 1 in Awareness is called Recon. Explosive damage paints targets on the minimap. Perk 2, Scavenger. It costs 2 points, replenishes ammo and grenades from fallen enemies, just like MW3. Perk number 3, Sitrep. Players can detect enemy equipment and explosives nearby. Perk number 4, Eavesdrop. Allows players to hear enemies louder. That costs 2 points. Wiretape is the last and final perk for Awareness. It costs 3 points, allows the players to use enemy SATCOMs as if they were on the friendly team. Holy shit, that's gonna be way over fucking powered. So, now we move on to the Resistance category. Perk number 1 on the Resistance category, Resilience. It costs 1 point and neglects all fall damage taken by the player, which pretty much is like Lightweight Pro. You get no fall damage. Perk number 2, Painkiller. It costs 2 points, allows the player to regenerate their health faster after taking damage. I could already see this being overpowered too. Perk number 3, Focus. It costs 2 points, reduces weapon sway away when aiming down the sight, and reduces flinch when hit. Perk number 4, Tack Resistant. reduces the effect of tactical grenades, and it costs 2 points. The last and final perk in this category is called Blast Shield. Provides increased resistance of explosive damage. So moving on now to equipment, the equipment category. Perk number 1 in the equipment category is called Extra Tactical. It costs 1 point and allows the player to carry an extra tactical grenade. Perk number 2, it costs 2 points. It's called Extra Lethal. Allows a player to carry an extra lethal grenade. Perk number 3, Fully Loaded. Allows players to start off with an extra magazine similar to Bandolier from previous games. Perk number 4, Extra Attachment. It costs 3 points. Allows the player to equip a third attachment to their primary weapon. And probably the most expensive, perk, well, second to most expensive in all the game, is called Danger Close. It costs 4 points. Increases explosive damage. Welcome back, Danger Close. And not but not least, the last and final category is called Elite. Elite is one of the most dangerous classes or perks in the game, for the simple fact that it's gonna be overpowered in a way. So for the first perk in the category of Elite is Gambler. It costs 1 point, and when spawned, the perk will be replaced by a random perk. No stacking like perks. That's pretty confusing, but yeah. Second perk will be Hardline. It will cost 2 points. Point streaks require 1 less point to obtain, just like every single game. Perk number 3 in the Elite is called Ping. When a player kills an enemy, the perk will notify the player if there are any enemies in the vicinity. So that's pretty much just saying that if you kill someone, and that perk will pretty much just show you if there's anybody like close to you or around you. Kind of like a Blackbird. Overkill is the fourth perk. It costs 3 points. Allows players to carry 2 primary weapons, which is pretty stupid. And to me, the most overpowered, fucking perk in the game is called Dead Eye. It costs 5 points, and the probability of extra bullet damage granted increases as the player goes on a longer streak. So the longer your kill streak goes, the more powerful your bullets get, making you even more dangerous than you already are. So imagine an MLG player freaking going on a 50 kill streak. It literally requires a submachine gun to kill people in like 2 bullets, I guess. So yeah, so those are all the perks, guys, all confirmed, all from my freaking cousin. He works at Infinity Ward. I've been playing COD Ghost for the past 2 weeks nonstop. Sadly, I haven't been able to, post up gameplay because it's illegal to post up gameplay, since technically I'm not supposed to even have the game. So, I'm gonna start recording my gameplay on Saturdays, since that's officially the day that you could actually start posting up videos, Saturdays. So please like, subscribe. I'll be bringing a lot more. Hope I entertained you guys. I hope I especially I informed you guys about the issues and the good stuff about the perks. So hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe, please, and thanks.